Hey, remember how we were talking last game about how I had a weak moment and I unlocked Mordred? I might have set chat up to lie to everybody who came in the middle of that game. I might have given chat permission. That's like, you can tell anybody who shows up who wasn't here at the start of this game that I had a weak moment and I bought Mordred. I unlocked it. You can feel free to tell chat, or feel free to tell anybody who shows up. It's just perfect that Mordred showed up immediately the next game still locked. I mean, I totally had a weak moment and I unlocked Mordred. I spent the 4,000 dust, my bad. Last game. That would feel like such a betrayal. We've had this gag going now for a while. Imagine if I ruined it. I can't do that. But I did know people were going to show up because of like the time. I took a quick look and I was like, oh, there are going to be people showing up in the middle of this game. Someone's going to get curious. Did Horse unlock Mordred? Because I never play it, right? I never pick it for free. The same thing as we do every day. Not buy Mordred. Not take over the world. I don't know if you mouse hunt and play Cinder, but whatever. I'm playing Cinder. Yeah, GRK, don't blame anybody but me though for your betrayal. I prepped them all. I take full responsibility. Anybody who got lied to about the status of my Mordred being locked or unlocked, GRK included, obviously. That's on me. I apologize. I set you up. You got set up. You came here and you got set up. I didn't think I'd keep that spell. I'm always gonna shard this. Question is Cat, Poly, Minnow. Minnow buffs whatever I shard into. Poly is not terribly important on this hero. Cat could be useful. Minnow could be useful too. But if I want to do Familiar, I want to do it right now because I'd rather have a 2-2. I think I'm landing on Familiar on this. Ah, Black Cat. I kind of wanted the Minotaur in retrospect. Oh well. There's just so much more to the Mordred story that I want to know. Marsupial, you gotta... There's another addition to the lore of Mordred on my YouTube channel last week. I posted a video game. I posted a game where I fought a Mordred whose name was Meth in all caps. And when you look at that Mordred smile next to that name, all caps lock Meth, you're like, huh, there is even more to this story that I need to know. I gotta let this stuff go. Wait, does, because Trestus, our pal Trestus seasonally works down in Florida. It never dawned on me. When he's down there, is he technically Florida man or do you have to live there? What are the rules? How does one become Florida man? Is it more of a state of being? It's probably more of a, like a frame of mind. Like, I gotta imagine you don't have to be in Florida to fully embody all of the values of Florida man. No, don't go shooting the cat, shoot the mouse. Because now the cat want to go. You gotta shoot the mouse. Yeah. Max cleanup. We're still very healthy. At a stage of the game where usually I expect to take some damage. Almost as good as... Oh, Hockletalk. Hockletalk's the best. Hockletalk, though, we've... Hockletalk's come in and said, yo, in chat. We've met Hockletalk. Let me tell you, it's not a whole bunch of Hockletalk. You know what? This is awkward, but I think what we do is this, into this, into that, into this, into that. I don't think we care nearly as much about spells as we did a moment ago. I do like, though, that Hockletalk got like a lull out of it, a little bit of a kick out of, like, using that name as, you know, just basically synonymous with shenanigans and tomfoolery. Back in the early days of the Legend of Zelda randomizer tournaments, there was a racer who went by the screen name I Smoke Meth Daily. First guy to get banned for cheating in those tournaments. Yeah, was Elite Haxers? Nice, nice, nice. All of this is very nice. Got to turn tables and a microphone. Bow. Oh, I buffed it. I buffed it. I was looking at my Shadow Assassins and my Spellweaver going, how is it that all of these have 4 health? The Shadow Assassins start with 4, but Weaver? How'd you get out of fireball range? Yeah, I got on speaking of people cheating, I got on it was just a brief YouTube kick, but I was watching Magic the Gathering channel that dissected some MTG cheaters. It turns out shuffle cheating. That seems to be the thing. If you're looking to cheat in MTG, apparently that's what you learn, how to put cards on the top or bottom of a deck and shuffle them in a way where no one catches you. That's what I learned from watching those videos. Got really lucky on the water rate that turn. Really lucky. Ah, you know, we almost need one for the sarcophagus because it's more of a pew into a pew. You know, it's not, ah, shoot. Boom, boom to me suggests even larger damage numbers than a sarcophagus, right? Like the spork pair. Just because it's cleaner money-wise, I think I'm going to take a spork now and save the XP for next turn. And the spork, of course. Got a high-profile cheater in our local MTG scene who is a fan of putting his best card in his lap so he could always draw it. That doesn't seem like a very nuanced approach, but, you know. It ain't about being fancy. It's about finding something that works. I saw one of those MTG cheater videos about one individual who actually convinced his opponent to allow the cheat and end up 1 mana higher a turn before he should have been. Gotta play the mind games with your opponents. He got caught. He claimed to have sideboarded it out because it wasn't good in the matchup, but it was the best possible card in all moments. It was, but it was the card that decks of this sort were built entirely around. That's what you're telling me. Yeah, I'm building a combo deck. My most important card to set up the combo, actually, that goes in my sideboard. No, I messed up. I pulled my sideboard card out. You mean the entire enabler for your whole deck? Yeah, that one. Yeah. Put that one on the sideboard for a game. 2 explorers. I'm not familiar with the cards. I'm familiar with the sideboard concept. Just, that actually you're talking about what are Quan? Y'all are both talking about the same thing. All right, I wonder if I've even seen this. 2 explorers MTG. Oh yeah, I've definitely, yeah, okay. So the channel that I watched was Nikachu. And I've definitely seen this Alex Bertoncini on that channel. Alex Bertoncini. Cheat me? No! Cheat you! With wish effects becoming more prominent? That's the strategy now, but definitely not a while back. Made a Reddit post asking for forgiveness years ago. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh? Can I do anything with Baba? Any of this matter? Not particularly. You know. Baba Aeon's cute and all, but we don't got no crystal ball. I think I'd rather have a really cool summon or... Honestly, yeah. Take that. Chicken. Bagok! Gotta hit you with the occasional bagok. You have been bagoked. Make your peace. Long time ago in MTG, I was a state championship. I accidentally sideboarded out my win condition. Started doing a combo and my opponent was like, "You win," and conceded when I had no way to win. That was pretty sweet. Oh, Marsupial, you're reminding me of yeah, the same strategy in Hearthstone. Like, start playing out your combo and hope that your opponent concedes, even though you know you can't possibly win. Hey, look. It's all about that poker face. Like the rules lawyer stories. In one tournament, a guy asked, "Can I lightning bolt your creature now?" When he was told he could, he said, "Okay, but I don't," which means your turn is over now. The judge had to admit that it was technically a legit way to end his opponent's turn, but wanted him not to do it again. That's just like, I just bypassed the combat phase. You don't get to attack this turn. Your turn's over. You can't play any more cards. Yeah, I win the game. I win the game now. It feels... Oh, well. Not very good, but maybe treasure's useful. Yeah. Hey, you know what? Let's just... Goose Helm. I like Goose Helm too much these days. Become a bit of a Goose Helm nut. That's almost dead. +8? It's at 20? Ah, it's still awkward. It's super awkward. See, Tara, I've been looking for you. Okay. I'm pleased with this. That Water Wraith had a shot to get useful, but never really got there. Because it was only at 20 with the buffs, 21 with the Blessing of Athena, so it still needed yet another turn to get there, and I just didn't want to do the work on my Ancient Sarcophagus board. Not interested. The fact that he wasn't banned after like his 3rd time getting caught baffles me. They gave him a 5-year ban, then when he came back, he was immediately caught cheating and finally given a lifetime ban. Wish Effects lets you retrieve a card from your own outside the game and either put it in your deck or on top of your deck. They typically look for one specific card type. So you can go grab stuff from your sideboard. Interesting. I didn't know about that. Of course I didn't know about that. I haven't played competitive Magic, but interesting. Want to know the story behind the rules having to explicitly spell out that conceding the game doesn't use the stack? Wait, what do you mean by use the stack? Hi, Kiri. You know what? I like it. You're hired. Come on down, Singing Sword. Alright, you know what? Fine. 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 I said I didn't really want to work on it, but if it's just done, then it doesn't really feel like work. Oh, a 1. A 1. Yeah, I want that. I'm still at 38. Oh my, everything is charmed. The stack is how cards and stuff resolve. Oh, it's like the sequence of things. You're talking like starts at upkeep and then... Or are you... Oh, you're talking about like if you play a card and then you've got instants and like possible interrupts and you got to deal with all that. And the stack is like resolves first in, last out. Yeah, it's like as you start queuing up. That's what the concept is. I play a spell, but now you get a chance to counter it and such. So for some reason, they had the spell out that you can't try to cast spells in response to your opponent conceding. Okay. I don't think we dunk our Sarko right this second. I think we dunk our Sarko right this second. Alright. I mean, with the singing sword, the summoning portal seems a no-brainer to me. Oh, that note. That note. Oh, man. If you can hear that shiver and feel nothing, I don't know who you are. That shiver. Ooh. 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 I debated chat last game. That was fun. I tricked at least one person, Carrie, into thinking I'd unlocked Mordred because I played it because it was in the free slot. And then I told chat, I was like, people are going to show up and they're going to be like, oh, did you unlock Mordred? I'm like, you can lie to him. You can tell him, yeah, he did. So I tricked chat. Absolute debate happened. Oh, wow. This rotten tree did so much good work. We still lose, but that rotten tree did so much good work. Wait, they dreamed into Loki. They'll never be dreaming again. Well, we can build a big board with that. I need to find the right cards, but we can do it. This is not the right cards. That is a good card. That's also a good card. We would appear to be trees at the moment. And probably for the rest of the game. Can we get a pumpkin so I feel like I got this summoning portal for some reason? Earlier today you dreamed into Morgan with Loki. Loki dreamed you out and Morgan was an option. That's cool. I would like a Hercules type scenario here. Oh, round table. On Sporko is really good. Having a basically 200 health burn beard. It's not too shabby. Nope, not too shabby at all. You were very confused for a minute, and you're like, wait a minute. This is perfect. Confusion subsides. Winning commences. No. I mean, 3 big pigs is interesting, but Hercules is interestinger. Something like this is pretty good too. So now I have like all of the treasures for Pumpkin Bearstein, and I'm playing trees instead. Although I do have a really good treasure for trees. Excalibur's really good. Where Herc? There Herc. Croc Wombats could have been fun, yeah. Yeah. I love that track, Get Smart. My favorite one is A Day in the Life. But I played it a couple of times on here and I'm like, it just doesn't, like, it's got that funky vibe in the middle where like the music's all breaking up and it goes into chaos. And I'm like, I don't know. Just didn't feel like it fit the vibe of the rest of the playlist. But I love the part where like it gets out of that breakdown and you just hear, I woke up, jumped out of bed, dragged a comb across my head. Like that part where it gets into that segment. I love that part. Dream out a dragon since you have Excalibur. To be clear, I asked before Herc showed up. True. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we wanna go for our level 7 off Herc before we dream out. Poor Burnbeard is doing his best. He's doing his best. Poor Burnbeard. Nobody say bad things to Burnbeard. Burnbeard is up there carrying the whole entire team on his capable burning shoulders. And nobody's helping it. I don't know, I feel like round table's the thing you do when you have a whole bunch of trees sometimes, you know, and when all your trees in the shop are all golden trees, you might round table. I don't want to buy that, but I want to buy something this turn. Soltac? It is tree. Sporko so small. So puny. Sporko so little. Soltac so mighty. I mean, I guess this is kind of like a spicier Soltac. Nutcracker, the spicier Soltac. I could roll into a better tree, but there are trees right here. I could roll into a better tree that I could afford next turn, or there are trees right here. There are trees just right here. It's just this whole backline situation. We're not, despite having trees and Round Table and Excalibur, I don't feel like incredibly mighty, and because I don't have a, I need an Echo Wood. Yeah, Fiona. I haven't been taking a lot of heat. It's progressing fine. Wow. Cool. One of these opponents had a Round Table. Not that one. Not that one. Was it the last one? No. Did the Round Table? Oh, the Round Table got KO'd. It was the Phoenix Angel. Okay. Trees? Echo Woods? Might be able to afford? No. Ooh. I'm running out of money. I could still sell my entire bench and this Hercules on the next roll and buy an Echo Wood. It would still be worth. Or, you know, I could always find a chicken and be able to keep rolling some more. Ah, now it shows up. Part of me is debating selling 6 to do it, but I think not. I think I'll pass on that. If this gives free treasure, cool. It gets to play some more. My board is large, but it fights entirely fair. Everything has to go in touch. But it fights entirely fair with everything being a 200-200, so... That's a pretty big dog over there. That's a pretty big deuce on the back line. It's a pretty spooky board over here. Oh, wow. And a flashback to my old job. One project that I helped roll out. That term CIB. I'm having it's kind of a spooky flashback because I didn't love that project. It's very convoluted. I had to build out a workflow because, you know, the big thing is for the software that I used to, it was really like my old gig. We sold a workflow engine, right? Getting things routed around to the appropriate person so that the next person who had a responsibility got alerted and had to see it and handle it and deal with it and do X, Y, or Z thing with it. So we built out workflow engines, and that was, you know, first and foremost what I did. But I remember that workflow in particular was a nightmare for me to conceptualize and get going. I remember quite a few whiteboard sessions on that one with colleagues, because sometimes just getting up and scribbling on a whiteboard was the easiest way to collect all the thoughts. I do know you, Rocky. I am done with CIB. Well, not really. I'm kind of glad I don't have to deal with that project ever again. Oops, all ash indeed. The forest is on fire. We don't need no water, though. Let the Peter Pants burn. Yeah, I'm over here telling my stories while casually collecting 4 out of 7 Ashwood Elms on my board. I kind of go back to what Fiona said earlier. Things look like they're going well. I kind of think Fiona was right. Welcome to the Black Forest, yeah. And then just, you know, like an upgraded pumpkin just in case, just because, you know, it was bring your pumpkin to work day, basically, and I wouldn't leave my pumpkin home for that. Pumpkin's been sitting around waiting for it. Wants to see what dad does for a living.